Hi, this is David with entry number 457, coming at you here in Kunming, what feels like Friday, to be honest, but it is Wednesday. A week ago, I was in Wonju, getting ready to head out to Jeju. So time, as always, is a fickle bastard. Today the high is 38 degrees Fahrenheit. If you don't know what 38 degrees Fahrenheit means, it means it's probably going to be about 4 degrees Celsius, which is troubling, to say the least. I don't know the exact exchange conversion rate, so if it's not 4 degrees, it's probably more like 5 or 6, but it's damn cold. Let's just say it's that kind of cold where if it hits your face or any exposed skin, like my ears, because they kind of aren't really streamlined, it makes things sting. It doesn't, hurt, it just stings. It's the first time this year that it's really gotten like that. So that's nice. When it gets into the 20s, daytime 20s, is when things really kind of heat up, so to speak. But so far things are going well. Hasn't snowed here. I mean, it's been snowing at night, because at nighttime it dips into the mid to high 20s. But it hasn't snowed, I think, in the daytime, or if it has, just very, very small amount, which I appreciate. Although I do like the snow, I just don't. It's kind of a hassle because it makes it hard to do things. I apologize for the noise, but that is the jet outside. Here in Kunming, they fly very low, so you can hear them very easily. I don't really know if you can hear me right now because of the jet noise, but I apologize if you cannot. But today I'll be working with the kindergartners and 5th and 6th grade combination class. I really like the kindergartners, actually. They're really fun. Yesterday I ran into one at the bus stop, and I forgot when you're young, like 5 or 6, how easily it is to cry. And he was crying very, not hard, but very softly. And I was curious as to why he was crying. And I asked his sister, and his sister asked him, and he was just like, "I'm very cold." And I forgot, you can just, when you're that young, you can cry because you're uncomfortable. Kind of like if a baby poops itself enough in a diaper, it'll kind of start crying because it's really uncomfortable from all the waste in its diaper. So yeah, it was really cute, but I kind of had the other people at the bus stop kind of gather around me because they were all students, and we made like a little barricade for Blue, who was the little boy who was crying. Blue is very small, probably under 4 feet still. He's petite, a lot under 4 feet, maybe under 3 feet, to be honest. He's really, really small. Like those little dorm refrigerators. He's like the size of one of those, height-wise. Yeah, so yesterday went fine. My lessons seem to be going actually really well. I moved back into more curriculum or not curriculum, but more no BS stuff, just more straight up English lessons, and the kids seem to be kind of keen on them. I think about 3/4 of the class seem to be getting it, and that's nice. I was really worried that they were going to throw a tantrum or whatever yesterday because we did a lot of fairly heavy material, but they seemed to take to it pretty nicely, so that was exciting. I even did more curriculum heavy stuff, less art, with the 3-4 grade combination class, and that went really well too. So I'm pretty excited about this kind of maybe ratcheting things up and down in terms of difficulty level, and seeing if that kind of dynamic learning will kind of have an effect, more of doing this, but I'm really pleasantly surprised at how well it went yesterday. In other news, I forgot when I came back from Jeju, I bought like this chocolate, this special Jeju chocolate for my teachers, but I had forgotten it at the bus stop. And I was really pissed at myself because it's expensive, and I only was able to give them like this bag of cactus candy, which I don't know if they liked because I didn't see it when I was in there yesterday. I think they just kind of tucked it away, and they weren't very enthused when I gave it to them. But luckily, one of the Wonju scholars picked up my chocolate and mailed it to me, and that was really nice of her. I tried giving her money, but she wouldn't take it, so granted it was only about, a 75-kilometer or 100-kilometer jaunt across the province to get it over to me. It took one day, but it was very nice regardless. Yeah, so I have that to give them today, and I even debated it because of how kind of not thankful it felt when I gave them the candy yesterday, but I'll give it to them just because, I have it and I don't want to eat it all myself. So hopefully they'll really be happy about this because they, I don't know, they're kind of not very exciting teachers. They're just kind of like in their own world, so hopefully they'll kind of be appreciative. You give things to people not to like see them happy about it, but it does kind of make you feel better when they show emotion when you give them something. So you always have to remember that everything is motivated. That everything you do is motivated by some selfishness, and even the act of altruism is debatable because of that. You're doing these altruistic things because you want to feel good about yourself. Selfless is something that I think is a very debatable topic, the idea of selflessness. But other than that, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you tomorrow. This has been entry number 457. Bye.